Behind me you can see the Warsaw Gasworks, which was built in 1888, in the times when the city was lightened by the gas lamps. The two big rounded buildings were meant to stock the gas inside. Destroyed during the Second World War in 1939, it was rebuilt and reopened in 1945, but not only to lighten the streets anymore, but as well 2 train stations and the private houses. It was active until the 70s, and after that it was put on the list of the protected buildings. In October 1942, a group of Polish soldiers blew up all the railways behind Warsaw West Station, making it impossible for German soldiers and equipment to come inside Warsaw, and make it impossible as well to move people to the concentration camps outside of Warsaw. In the act of revenge, Germans have built this hanging gallows located in Wola district on Mszczonowska 12th Street, and they hang 10 people responsible for that incident. Until the end of war, they continued using this to hang people responsible for attacks on their people and their equipment. This building, located on Waliców Street number 14 in Wola district, is the only one still standing that survived the war times. Built in 1912, it found itself in the center of Jewish ghetto in Warsaw. As it was home for many Jewish people, it was often attacked until it got completely destroyed by air raid bombing. Still nowadays on its walls you can see the holes after the shootings. It was inhabited until the beginning of the 21st century, but because of its bad state, it's abandoned now. On the side of this building you can find the street art, which with 1,400 square meters is one of the biggest street arts in the city of Warsaw. It is believed to be inspired by a movie from 1956 called Red Balloon, telling a story about the small boy living in a post-war Paris, trying to forget the times of war by befriending a red balloon. The word written on this wall, read together, means an old apartment block. But if you read it separately, it means stone and what? In 19th century, the city of Warsaw was very overcrowded and people were living in poor conditions. One banker from Warsaw, inspired by the houses for working class in England, decided to bring this concept to the city of Warsaw. The idea of the complex were decent flats that working class of Warsaw could rent for a little money, having a flat in a housing complex including 3 buildings of flats, private school and private hospital. But with the idea of the housing complex came the idea of the completely new style society. So he had a vision that people of different religions and different professions could live together in one place. But there were certain rules that you needed to fulfill to live here. You couldn't drink alcohol, you couldn't keep any pets, and you needed to have all the required vaccinations. This place, located on Górczewska Street 15 in Wola district, was built with completely private funds of the banker Hippolyt Wawelberg, who believed in his vision so much that he decided to put 470 kilos of pure gold to build this place.